Hello and welcome back to another set of readings of Lotus Love Tarot 555. You guys, thank you so much for joining us again for our reading. We are doing readings today. There will be very many readings, okay? So do keep that in mind. But this is just so you can set your intentions for the new moon and the solar eclipse that will be occurring on Sunday, June 21st. And in some places, it will be coming in on June 20th. So I just want to start as I always do, by saying thank you, thank you, thank you for the love and support you continue to give to our channel. Now, just a little bit about these readings. You can apply these to your sun, your moon, your rising, and for some, even your Venus sign. Hello to our cross watchers out there. You all, please remember to subscribe to our channel. If this resonates with you in any way, or you feel as though it may be beneficial to someone up, please remember to give us a thumbs up. And right next to the subscribe button, there's a little bell. Hit that little bell, and every time I release a reading, you will be notified. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Lotus Love Tarot 555. Don't forget we have a Patreon now. You guys, we are starting to do little exclusive informational pieces on our Patreon that you do not want to miss. Also, we do our weekly love energy readings, and all that information is over there on that Patreon for as low as $5.55 per month. You cannot beat that, and you get all the extendeds. And also on that link for the Patreon can be found below. And don't forget to join us every Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Lotus Love Show. Okay, you guys, I think that is all of my announcements. Now, we are slating this reading for, again, the new moon and the solar eclipse that is coming in tomorrow. And do keep in mind that these energies may flip-flop, okay? So if it doesn't relate to you, it will relate to your part. And one last thing. If you don't know how to set your intentions, because this reading is simply to set your intentions. So if you don't know how to set your intentions, that link can be found below. All right. Oh, and one last thing. I keep forgetting. One last thing. If you want to know what to expect during this new moon and solar eclipse, let your reading play a little further, and I'm going to put that at the end of this video. Okay? All right. Now, on to your reading. Thank you for your patience. Hello, my Geminis. Okay, you guys, let's get right into your reading. And if you want to know what to expect during this new moon cycle, okay, and the solar eclipse, I have done an informational piece about that right after your reading, so just allow that to play a little further. And don't forget, reading is totally for you to set your intentions. So if you don't know how to set your intentions, the link to know how to set your intentions can be found below. All right, my loves, let's get right into it. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, Universal messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as it relates to them setting their intentions on the new moon and solar eclipse occurring on June 20th and the 21st. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini? What does Gemini, what is this? My goodness, I felt so nervous shuffling this. I couldn't even get control over it. Oh gosh, that's because, you know, we are dealing with Mercury retrograde right now, and I felt your nervousness. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, Universal messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as it relates to the new moon and solar eclipse occurring on June 20th through the 21st. Same feeling here. Same feeling here. Something's going on with the Gemini. I feel it. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, the universal messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as it relates to the new moon occurring on June 20th through the 21st and the solar eclipse. What energies need to go forth? What messages for the sign of Gemini? My God. Geminis, what is happening here? Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, the universal messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini as it relates to the new moon and solar eclipse on June 20th through the 21st. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini? Now that card can be directly related to that one since it crossed it. I'm going to keep that there so we can try to figure out what that means. Okay, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, the universal messages need to go forth for the sign of Gemini. Gemini told me this. Okay, this one actually fell out my hand. I'm going to keep it because I was going to put it back. The Spirit said, nope, take it out. Okay. What message? Any further messages for the sign of Gemini out of this deck? For the new moon and solar eclipse. I don't know what's going on. I'm telling you, I cannot even keep control of the cards. Somebody's really nervous. Any more messages for Gemini out of this deck? Oh, goodness. Gosh. I just feel so nervous inside. I don't know what is going on. Oh, that's what's going on. Separation. Time apart from your partners on the horizon. Yes, some of you know it. This could be something as small as getting into an argument, just not speaking right now in separate rooms. But some of you could actually be going through a for real separation. This doesn't necessarily have to be romantic too. For some of you, yes, it will be romantic. This could be a relationship that's breaking down. And you all are deciding that you're not going to be friends anymore. It could be family members deciding we're parting our ways. You know, this is what I'm feeling here. And that's what that, you know, somebody could have just made a statement, I can't deal with you anymore. You know, I'm not doing this anymore. That kind of, that's could be a soulmate relationship. New romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. For some of you, it could be a romantic one, but soulmate is any relationship. So that's why I said this could be anybody. It could be romance, but a soulmate is any relationship that you learn a lesson from. I feel for some of you, you're learning a lesson right now, and it's painful. Okay, whatever lesson is coming forth is very painful for you. It's hurting you. And for some of you, really not knowing how to deal with this. So that's why it's important that you use this energy from the solar eclipse and the new moon to help guide you through this space right now that you're in. Using this energy right is so important because you're going to need that guidance to kind of push you. It's like birthing a baby. You know, yes, the mother is in a lot of pain as the baby is coming through the canal and coming out. That's the pain that you're feeling in your heart. This is what I'm talking about, the pain that you're feeling within. Use that pain to push through, okay, to push through this, okay? Not doing anything, but allowing the spirit to guide you through it because you're going to be healed as you're doing that. See, it's going to be a favorable outcome. I'm glad to see that card. It is going to be a favorable outcome, but it doesn't mean it's not going to be kind of painful as you're matriculating through it. See, new beginnings and fresh start. Yeah. For some of you, I know you can't even see this right now because you're like, it hurts too bad. I get it. I get it. But it is going to be a favorable outcome to this situation. It is going to be a new beginning and a fresh start. Does that mean that you'll be together? I don't know. We'll need to do personal readings to try to figure out everybody's individual situation. But it may be just you deciding, you know, that was best for us to part, and I know it in my heart. Okay, now this one crossed that one. Spirit say you got the power. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. You can do it. See, it crossed this one. When I shuffled, I knew it was something directly related to this. So Spirit says you got the powers. Use your abilities to resolve this situation. So you can resolve this if you want to. Okay, now once again, that could be a romantic relationship. It could be just a relationship that is just breaking down, but you can resolve it if you want to. Okay, if you want to resolve it. Or you not doing anything may be that power you're using to resolve it and say, you know what? I'm just going to leave this alone. I'm just going to leave it alone and just allow time and energy to take root in this and let it navigate it the way that it's going to navigate it. You need to communicate clearly. This is the one that fell out my hand. So you got the power to do what you want to do with this, but you really need to communicate very clearly what your expectations are. You need to communicate very clearly what you need out of this relationship, okay, and what you want, okay? And you got to decide if they're able to even give that to you. And also decide what you need to do if they can't give you what you need. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody, once the lesson is learned, you don't need to do anything else. Once you've learned the lesson, now you're able to move on. That's your favorable outcome. That's your new beginnings and a fresh start. See, it's like you being at that Ten of Swords, right? And then, with all those burdens. Okay, and now you're moving to that one here where you're able to manifest. That's what we're talking about within the next few months. Okay, so something's going to be happening within the next few months. So once again, I do feel like you're in that Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands energy, where it's a complete painful ending, too many burdens, what have you. But I feel like you're getting your energy back, and within the next few months, see what Spirit is telling us. Within the next few months, you're ready. So it's going to take a few months to get your energy and just get your wherewithal back. Okay, to be able to do what you need to do to matriculate and to heal from this situation. And that's okay. Take the time that you need. But in the meantime, use the time of this new moon and the solar eclipse to kind of push and navigate you through this painful space that you're in. If you want to do a private reading, Gemini's, information pertaining to that can be found below. Until next time, my loves. Bye-bye. Hello, my loves. Okay, you guys, let's talk about what's going to be occurring for this new moon in Cancer and this solar eclipse, okay? So once again, this is going to be coming in on June 20th and the 21st. It just depends on where you live. And again, this is going to be a solar eclipse. A solar eclipse is when the sun appears to be a little dark, okay? It appears to get darker. Now, this solar eclipse is going to be falling on the global axis at 0 degrees of Cancer, which is going to make it extremely potent and supercharged. Now, this eclipse is likely to bring big shifts and changes that will manifest on a global level, and we're already starting to see a little bit of that, not a little bit, a lot of that taking place right now. This eclipse is going to open a portal to like a new world. That we can use this energy to call in what we wish to feel and experience both on a personal and a global level. So make sure you use this energy to your benefit, okay? Now, we got a lot of firsts that are happening. We got the first day of summer. We got the first day of Cancer season. This is the first weekend of Mercury retrograde. Just hold on for that. My goodness. And then we got a brand new lunar cycle that's taking place. Whew, that is a lot that we are experiencing right now. The eclipses, they tend to speed up our fate, and they bring about rapid changes in our lives. So if you've been low vibrational, you will see some things coming, some karma coming to kick in your behind a little bit, okay? And if you've been really trying and pressing and trying to do the right thing, you're also going to see on the flip side of that, that things begin to manifest on your behalf, and it's going to happen a lot more faster, okay? Now, we're already seeing this intensity on a large scale right now, especially with the civil uprisings against the systematic racism. And it's bringing about real-time changes in our society right now. Now, this new moon being in Cancer, Cancer is a very emotional sign. So it's going to induce changes more so on a personal level. That's going to kind of really hit our hearts, okay? And it's going to begin to shake our foundation. So now is the time. Now is the time for you to be gentle on yourself. Now is the time for self-care. Now is the time for nurturing. Okay, and now is also going to be a time for you to really do your personal reflections. And that's why I strongly encourage you to make sure you set your intentions. I strongly encourage you to really think about what you want for your life. You know, if you don't know what your purpose is, then that's what you're setting your intention on, for your purpose to be made known to you, on, you know, why you're here. You really, I mean, even down to little things as far as getting your home organized, getting your life organized, really realizing who in your life is serving your highest good and who is not. These are things that you need to really begin to put in place, and using the energy of this new moon in Cancer and this solar eclipse to do that, because it's going to help push that agenda a little further for you and give you that energy you need to make it come into existence and manifest in your life. Okay? All right, you guys, I love you so much. And once again, if you need to know how to set your intentions, the link to that can be found below. I love you, love you, love you. Until next time. Bye bye.